Hello guys, and welcome to the Super Bits and Bobs channel. This afternoon, in my utter despair of following the football, I'm an Arsenal supporter, and it's 2-0 at half time against Aston Villa in the FA Cup. I thought I'd treat myself, essentially to cheer me up, even though it's only half time. And I picked up Magic the Gathering 2012 Jewels of the Planeswalker, I think it is. This came from Steam. Now I was probably amongst some of the first to get into Magic in the UK, I would say. You know, it's not a boastful claim by any means. I think probably myself and a few friends were. We kept an eye on it as soon as it was released in the US a long time ago. I must have been about half the age I am now, I think, probably. And we started to import boxes of boosters from America, sort of going right back to some of the first sets. And just became addicted to it, and for a long period of time was utterly addicted. We used to spend a stupid amount of money on cards, and it even got to a point where I opened my own shop in my local town, which I ran for about 3 years, and that sold sort of, you know, hobby games and that kind of thing, role playing, Warhammer. But Magic was really a Magic shop, really, because I've always loved it. But sort of in recent years I kind of gone off of it. I mean, there was a point where I was playing a few tournaments, mostly standard format, because working in a shop, obviously when a new set came out I got the cards and used to make sort of standard decks out of those. But yeah, last few years it's kind of tailed off. The people I used to play with don't play anymore, so I haven't really played it for quite a while. But I do think about it a lot because it was a fantastic game. Probably I mean, obviously there were many card games before it, but I think it was probably the game that started off the whole sort of collectible card game thing, sort of that led to Pokemon and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, it's a marvellous game. I mean, I know that it seems to have undergone quite a lot of changes in the last few years. Lots of new mechanics and stuff coming in, which is great. But I think in its purest form, Magic is a fantastic strategy game, and I would rank it up there with chess, to be honest. I mean, it really is that good when you get into it. Yeah, so I've just picked this up off of Steam because I was been hankering to play a bit of Magic. This is the first time I've loaded it up. Haven't done anything with it yet. I've bought the main game. There's an expansion for it, and I've bought a few deck packs as well. So I'll go straight into the campaign. I've got no idea what's going to happen. I'm assuming that this is the first guy I've got to play. Koth. Defeat this Planeswalker to unlock a new deck. Okay. We'll do that. We're not going into tutorial. Hopefully that shouldn't be too much of a problem. I mean, I've played years and years of Magic, so and I'll just try and pick up the new mechanics as I go along. What I'll try and do as well is maybe explain to you well, just how the game works, I guess. Okay, you are a Planeswalker, a powerful mage who casts spells and summons creatures. And that's essentially what the game's all about. You start with a dual other planeswalkers to gain power and glory. Okay, fair enough. Okay, I think it's just kind of giving me instructions on the game. There's my hand. Now, I didn't think I was playing this guy. Sorin Markov, that doesn't seem right. Anyway, hopefully I haven't chosen the Centaur Courser. Right. This is a tutorial. Let's concede that duel and just go back, just to make sure I didn't yeah, no, I didn't choose the tutorial, did I? Maybe that goes through tutorial anyway. Oh no, here we go. Choose your deck. Wielding Steel. That's a white deck. I must say I was always a bit of a green player, so I might play green. Let's see what other choices we've got. Oh, we've got a free colour deck there. Green, red, blue. That's quite tempting. Black deck. Blue, white, black deck. Blah 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 blah. Trinity of Elements. Let's go for a free colour deck. Okay, so you generally each deck, each person's deck, you get 60 cards. You start off with 7. Blitz Hellion. Oh blimey! Trample 7/7 trample haste. Right, probably should maybe explain a little bit about it. I'm not sure if you're actually really interested, to be honest, or if you already know about it. But essentially, you. How do I get rid of that? We'll keep that hand. That looks quite good. Let's keep the hand. Got no green mana yet, but that's okay. Yeah. So essentially, you start off with 7 cards. You draw. It goes in turn, so you draw 1 card each turn. Although you do get other cards that allow you to draw more cards, as it were, and you play. You've got these spells to play, so that's a spell there. Show again. Right, let's do that again. Oh, don't show again, God's sake. Right, Ronin War Club. This is an equipment, so this is something that you cast and it stays in play, which your creatures that you summon can use. It's an artifact. It costs that 3 up in the corner. There is how much mana it takes to cast. And this basically tells you the effect of the card. If you've got a creature in play, you can put it on the creature and he gets +2/+1. Now let's go back there. The +2/+1 part is this bit down here. That's their power and toughness. So that's how much damage they do in a round, and that's how much damage they can take in a round. So that War Club, essentially you attach it to this creature and it makes them stronger. It's got some other abilities as well, which we'll go into a bit later. Each player has 20 life. I hope I'm explaining this clearly enough. Each player has 20 life, as you can see there. That's our deck, 53 cards each left, and that's how many cards in our hand, 7. So you can play 1 mana each turn. So I'll play a red. Maybe I should have played that guy. Yeah, what I should have done is I didn't look. I should have played this one, because this you can play 1 land a turn. Some cards that you play more, you can put to play other lands in play. To put other lands in play, I should say. This particular one lets me look for a library, look for a land. So that will be quite good, because I can then choose a colour that I need. So it's timed. So he's just having his go. Fair enough. And he's played a creature. So he's played a Goblin, Spikeshot Elder. It costs 1 red, which he had. It's a 1/1 creature and it's got an effect. So this creature, if he pays 3 mana, so that will be 2 red and 1 of anything else. This creature deals damage equal to its power to target creature or player. So at the moment it's only doing 1, but I'm assuming that he's got cards that will pump up its power so he can do more. But also lots of other things I have to say about different phases and stuff. So, my turn, right. This is my main phase, so I can play a land. And I think... activate ability. So it's his go now actually. What I'm doing, I'm activating the ability so I can find a green mana and put it into play tapped, so I can use that next turn. That's the other thing I didn't tell you as well. So he's going to attack me for 1. I'm sure that the explanations that I'm doing is crap at the moment. I do apologise, guys, but we'll see how we go. So he's hit me for 1 there with his creature. He's attacked with his creature, and he's cast another creature. Goblin Scout, Mountain Walk. Now this is a 1/1 creature, but because it's got Mountain Walk. If I have creatures in play myself, I can block his creatures, but because he's got Mountain Walk and I've got a mountain in play, that means I can't block that. So that is going to be very annoying. Oh, and just for good measure, we'll play another one. Fine. So he's got 2 of those now. Great. Now, creatures that you play, you can't... I should look at the time here. Creatures that you play, you can't attack on the first turn they come into play. You have to wait till the next turn. And also, if you look at his lands here, they've been tapped, and his creature's been tapped. Tapping means if you use it, you have to tap it, which essentially means that you can't use it again till your next turn, which will be your untap phase. Now, I need to do something here, don't I? I've got a 2/2 creature there, 1 green and 1 red. It's got haste. Now, haste means it can attack the first turn it comes into play. So we're going to play that. is it worth me attacking? I don't know, because I could attack and he might block, lose a creature. If I don't attack and wait to block, then what will happen is that he probably won't attack with that creature, and attack with those two that I can't block anyway. So I think I'm going to attack, see if he blocks. If he blocks me, I don't do any damage and his creature dies, assuming that the power and toughness thing works out. Okay, he's taken the damage. Okay, so he took the damage there. And that's it really, that's my go over. No, it's his turn. He's attacked with all three creatures, so I'm going to take 3 damage there. Nothing I can do about that. What I've noticed about it is you seem to... Okay, he's played another creature. Grim Lavamancer, 1/1. Exile, not sure what that means. Exile 2 cards from your graveyard. Grim Lavamancer deals 2 damage to target creature or player. You have a graveyard for cards that you've used, so if you look over here, I've used this land, so it's gone into my graveyard. So I'm assuming exile mean what they used to say was remove 2 cards from your graveyard. I'm assuming exile is now the new word for that. So okay, so he's now got another creature in play. Okay, let's play a forest. So yeah, so there's also different colours. You've got red, green, red mountain, green forest. You've got white, which is plains, black, which is swamp, and blue, which is water. And they're different types of magic. And what you normally find is that the spells under each colour kind of, you know, kind of relate to the colour. So red, as you can see, they've got goblins, which kind of, I guess, you'd think are red maybe. Lots of fiery, damagey spells, also. So yeah, green is more creatures are quite big and defensive. And if you look at spells like this one here, that one next green's quite good for looking for extra land. So that lets me look for extra land. So I've got 4 mana out at the moment. I can't play that guy yet. I'd love to. Actually, though, he's got trample and haste, which means he attacks straight away. Trample means that any extra damage that's left after he kills it, if it's blocked, any extra damage that's left after he kills a creature hits the player. So if I attack with my 7/7 and he blocks with his 1/1, he's going to take 6 damage, 6 trample damage. So that's how that works. I think what I'll do is I'll play the Maw Club. That's in play. Costs 5 to equip to a creature, so that's not that's not brilliant. I think I'm probably going to attack actually. Attack! Unbelievable! I'm sitting here. A couple of times I've really wanted to scream into the mic. I think Arsenal is now 2-all. 10 minutes in the second half, and we've come back from 2-0 to 2-all. Alright, so he's played another creature. It's got haste as well. Oh no, sorry, that's my creature. So my creature's attacked. He's taking the damage, now it's his turn. He's just going to attack with all his creatures. I've got nothing ready to do at the moment with regards to blocking and whatnot, so... Okay, let's click through that. Okie doke. Another 4 damage, I'm on 12, he's on 16. I will check through this video, guys, before I put it up, because I really do hope that my explanation of the game is is pretty clear. Anyway, I've now got 5 mana, so I can essentially chuck out my big 7/7 dude. Just explaining trample. So essentially, I'm going to attack with both. Oh, I just noticed that yes, we know what trample does. I just noticed that this club, when a creature comes into play, automatically attaches to it. You don't have to pay the cost. Awesome. So I'm now going to spank him for 11 damage. He's got no blockers. Let's click on attack. Okay. So he's now on 5, I'm on 12. He can do sort of 4 damage next turn. So he's played another creature. Volshock Heartstoker enters the battlefield. So he's going to when this creature comes into play, a target creature gets +2 attack. He'll probably put it on one of his creatures, I'm assuming. And he's put it on this guy here. Now we'll just attack for everything again. 3, 4, 5, 6 damage. So I'm now on 6. Don't need to see all that, do we? No. Hope you're getting some sort of idea, guys. This is quite a basic game, mostly attacking with creatures, but the game can be really complicated. There's all sorts of things that can go on. So now, see what I can do. I can activate that ability. Pay 5 mana, attach it to this guy. He's now a 4/3. This is kind of where I think to myself, well, I can attack him for 4, leaves him on 1. He's got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so he can do 6 damage to me next turn, which will kill me. So I don't know. I'll skip my attack, so I can at least block something. He's played another. No, he's played enchantment. So the enchantment, this works kind of similarly to the artifact equipment that I had there, but this goes straight onto a creature. So he's playing it; it will go straight on a creature. It gives them +1/+1 for each mountain that they controls. So he's got 4 mountains, so that's going to make some creature pretty tough. There we go. It's a 5/1 now, that one. And I can't block those because they're mountain walks, so I'm dead. I do believe he's killed me. Yes, well done, well done. And Arsenal just got a penalty. So it's now going to be 3-2. Scored 3 goals in 15 second half minutes. Bloody hell, coming back into the game. I'm sorry if you don't like football, but I'm a rabid Arsenal fan. Just going to see if they're going to score. Sorry guys, you're getting live updates on the Arsenal Aston Villa FA Cup game. Just waiting to see if Van Persie will take it, no doubt. Still waiting. Still waiting. Goal, 3-2. Bloody hell, we scored 3 goals. We're now winning. Okay, right. Let's try that again, guys. I think I won't play a thingy deck this time. A 3-colour deck. Let's just see if we can have a bit of green. See how we get on. Now, what was I going to say? I'm going to say that I hope that I will look back on this video. I hope my explanation of the game wasn't too bad. Let's see if we can do better here. This is my hand, so you get a chance to look at it, or you can draw a new hand. So I've got 3 mana. I've got something I can play on turn 1, a little blocker, which is quite good. Defenders can't attack. I've got a